Well, we can actually bring you some pictures of Baleba arriving at today. He's ending with pictures just
How about this?
us.
These shots are just into us here at Sky Sports News. This plane landing into Manchester.
Right, we've got some big breaking news, and it comes from Manchester United. Our reporter Daniel Kahn has joined us on set. Daniel, what is this big breaking news?
This is huge news for Manchester United, Tom. They are close to an agreement with Brighton and Hove Albion for the signing of midfielder Carlos Baleba, someone they have long admired for well over 12 months. Very much they looked at him in the last 12 months. Last summer, they inquired about him again in January. They are very close to agreeing a fee with Brighton. We don't think personal terms will cause any issues. That should be done very swiftly. And they also have a 5-year contract ready for Baleba. We expect him to undergo medical in the next 24 to 48 hours and travel to Manchester to undergo that medical. And this is felt like it's come out of nowhere, I must say. You know, when you consider where Manchester United have been in the last few weeks in terms of being close, looking at left back, and were they going to look at that midfielder? But now it seems the breaking news is Manchester United very close to agreeing a fee with Brighton for the signing of Carlos Baleba.
Manchester United fans, this could be one of the biggest developments of the summer transfer window. Manchester United are reportedly close to reaching a full agreement with Brighton for Carlos Baleba. And if the final details are successfully completed, the midfielder could be one step closer to becoming a Manchester United player. What makes this update particularly interesting is that the groundwork for Baleba's potential arrival appears to be well advanced. Manchester United already have a 5-year contract prepared for the player, meaning that once the club-to-club agreement with Brighton is formally concluded, the next steps could move very quickly. And there is another important detail that fans will be watching closely. The medical. Plans are reportedly ready for Baleba's medical to be scheduled swiftly once Manchester United and Brighton complete their agreement. That suggests the club could be preparing to move straight into the final stages rather than allowing unnecessary delays. For Manchester United supporters, this is exactly the kind of transfer development that creates excitement. Baleba is a midfielder who has attracted plenty of attention because of his physical strength, energy, ability to carry the ball, and willingness to compete in the middle of the pitch. If United can get this deal over the line, he could bring another powerful dimension to Michael Carrick's midfield. But let's keep our feet on the ground. A prepared contract is not the same thing as a completed transfer, and a planned medical does not mean the deal is officially done. The key moment remains the agreement between Manchester United and Brighton. Until that is formally concluded and the necessary procedures are completed, fans should treat this as a major step forward rather than a confirmed signing. That distinction matters because transfer negotiations can change right up until the final paperwork is completed. However, if Manchester United really are now close to a full agreement, the situation is clearly moving into a very serious stage. Imagine the scenes if everything is completed. Manchester United and Brighton shake hands on the final terms. Baleba signs his 5-year contract. The medical is completed, and then the club officially announces their new midfielder. That would be a huge moment for United fans. And from my perspective, the most encouraging part of this update isn't simply the name Carlos Baleba. It's the apparent preparation behind the move. Having a contract ready and medical plans prepared suggests Manchester United are positioning themselves to act quickly if the club-to-club agreement is completed. Now, the waiting game begins. Will Manchester United and Brighton finalize the remaining details? Will Baleba complete his medical without complications? And could we soon see the midfielder wearing the famous Manchester United shirt? For now, the message is simple. This deal appears to be getting very close, but it is not officially completed until Manchester United confirm it. Manchester United fans, let me know what you think. Would Carlos Baleba be the right midfielder for Michael Carrick's team? And if this deal is completed, where do you think he would make the biggest difference? If you enjoy reliable Manchester United transfer updates, match news, and daily United content, make sure you subscribe to United Focus Daily, turn on notifications, and stay with us for every major development. One thing is certain. If Manchester United complete this deal, the Baleba story could become one of the biggest transfer stories of the summer.